हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू आवर यूट्यूब चैनल गुरु मंत्र शिक्षा का ग्रंथ. I am your educator Nidhi Dua and I warmly welcomes you at this platform. So guys, in today's lecture we are going to start organic chemistry, and in organic chemistry we are going to study the number one topic, that is isomerism. Okay, so before starting the topic, I would like to tell you about the syllabus that we have covered till now. We have covered section 1, atomic structure and periodicity. We have covered section 2, structure and bonding. We have covered section 3, section 4, section 5, section 6 and section 7. And in today's lecture, we are going to study about the section 8. This is the very important section. And in section 8, first of all, we are going to study about the isomerism. Okay. So let's start our today's topic. This is isomerism. In chemistry, if you talk about the phenomenon isomerism, first of all, you need to understand what are isomers. So in chemistry, isomers are the molecules or polyatomic ions with identical molecular formulas. That is, same number of atoms of each element but distinct arrangement of atoms in space. Isomerism is existence or possibility of isomers. Isomers do not necessarily share same chemical or physical properties. Or in simple language, you can say the compounds which differs in their properties but have same molecular formula are known as isomers, and the process or the phenomenon is known as isomerism. There are many types of isomerism. Basically, we have classified isomerism phenomenon into two broad categories. Number one is structural isomerism and number second is stereoisomerism. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about the structural isomerism. As you can see here, structural isomerism is further divided into 6 parts. Number one is chain isomerism, number second is position isomerism, third is functional isomerism, fourth is ring chain isomerism, fifth is metamerism, and sixth is tautomerism. So, types of isomerism. Number one is structural isomerism. Structural isomers of a compound is another compound whose molecules has same number of atoms of each element but with logically distinct bond between them. Okay, or you can say in this type of isomerism, the compound possessing same molecular formula but differs in the properties due to the difference in the linkage of atoms inside the molecules. Means, in a particular molecule, the atoms are arranged in or you can say the atoms are linked in a different way. So this is known as structural isomerism, or simply you can say the compound will show difference due to the presence of difference in their structure. Okay. Structural isomerism is further classified into 6 parts. Number one is chain isomerism. What is chain isomerism? As you can see, in chain isomerism, the molecular formula of two compounds will be same. Only the difference will occur in their properties, and this difference will occur in their properties, or you can say the two compounds differ in the properties due to the difference in arrangement of carbon chain present in them. You know it very well in organic chemistry. When you write the structure of a particular compound, you need to write the carbon chains. For example, when you take the example of C4H10, you can clearly see here carbon, there are 4 carbon atoms and 10 hydrogen atoms. When you draw the structure for C4H10, it will look like this. This is your straight chain containing 4 carbon atoms and 10 hydrogens. And this type of structure is known as N-butane since it contains 4 carbon atoms. Also, this 4 carbon and 10 hydrogen containing compound can be drawn as this, or its structure can be written like this: CH3 CH CH3, and with CH you have attached one more carbon and 3 hydrogen. So this type of compound, this type of structure is known as isobutane. So as you can see here, the molecular formula of both the compounds are same. They only differ in the carbon chain. In compound 1 there is a 4 carbon containing chain, single long chain, while in this type of structure there is 3 carbon containing longest chain. Also, C5H10 is the another example. For C5H10, the longest carbon chain is for 5 carbon containing, known as pent-1-ene, and this can be drawn, or this structure can be written like this: CH3 CH CH3 CH double bond CH2. On carbon number 2 you have attached a single carbon, and this will looks like this. Next type of isomerism is position isomerism. In this type of isomerism, molecular formula is same, but the properties will be differ. Why the properties will differ? Because of the position of the either of the functional group or the multiple bonds or the branched chain attached to the main carbon chain. Okay. So in position isomerism, there will be a difference of position of functional group, multiple bond or the branch chain. Functional group can be of many types. For example, alcohol, halogen group, ketone, carboxylic acid, etc. In case of position isomerism, you can take the example of C5H12O. As you can see here, CH3, CH2, CH2, CHOH, then CH3. On carbon number 2, you have attached a OH group, a alcohol functional group. And when you write you can also write the compound, you can also draw the structure for the compound C5H12O as this: CH3, CH2, CHOH, CH2, CH3. In second case, you have attached the alcoholic group to the carbon number 3rd. That's why the second group, the second structure is named as 3-pentanol, and when you attach the alcoholic group to carbon number 2, it will be named as 2-pentanol. Okay. Next is functional isomerism. In this type of isomerism, the compound possesses difference in their functional group. Means when you compare two different compounds, they will have the similar molecular formula, but there will be difference in the functional group. Alcohol and ethers shows functional isomerism. This is very important example. Alcohol and ethers show functional isomerism. They have the molecular formula CnH2n plus 2O. Okay, for example, C2H5O. This is your functional isomerism. When you draw the structure for this compound, this will be CH3CH2OH. Okay, you know it very well. OH is your alcoholic group and this compound contains 2 carbon. That's why this is known as ethanol. Also, when you write the structure for this compound C2H5O as of ether CH3OCH3, so its name is methoxymethane. So in functional isomerism, there will be a difference of functional group, but the molecular formula will remain same. Next is ring chain isomerism. If one isomer has open structure means the normal structure, the chain-like structure, as you can see here in case of alkane. C3H6, this is your propene, this is your open structure or chain-like structure. Okay, and Other has the cyclic structure. Cyclic structure is what? Closed structure. As you can see here, cyclopropane. Then isomers are known as ring chain isomer. Means ring chain isomerism is shown by those compounds which has the same number of carbon, hydrogen, or you can say carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms, but their structure will looks like this. Like one compound will have a open structure and other one will have the closed structure or ring chain like structure. Then the two compounds will be known as ring chain isomerism. Okay. Next is metamerism. The isomerism, the metamerism kind of isomerism is exhibited having RAR formula. The compounds which has RAR type formula, in which R is your alkyl group and A is your functional group. Then the compounds will show the metamerism. Okay. In metamerism, in this type of isomerism, the compounds possessing same molecular formula, but their properties will be differ due to the difference of alkyl group. Means the compounds which has this kind of structure, they will show metamerism only when the alkyl group, the R group, is changed. As you can see here, C2H5O C2H5. In this compound, 4 carbon atoms and 10 hydrogen are attached and 1 oxygen is present. Okay. In another compound, CH3O CH2 CH2 CH3. In this compound also 4 carbon atoms and 10 hydrogen and 1 oxygen is present. Only the difference occur in the alkyl group. As you can see here, the functional group is your O. When you see here, the alkyl group is different. Here C2H5 is alkyl group, here C2H5 is alkyl group. But in another compound, this is CH3 and this is CH3, CH2, CH2. Okay, so this is your metamerism. Now tautomerism. This is very important type of isomerism. Tautomerism is a special type of functional isomerism which is defined as when the molecules have same molecular formula but different structural formula due to the wandering nature of hydrogen atom in between two polyvalent atoms. Then the isomers are called as tautomerism. The necessary conditions, the necessary requirements for the tautomerism processes are these. Number 1 is the compound should have at least one highly electronegative atom. You know it very well. We have studied previously the highly electronegative atoms are your phone. Phone is what? Fluorine, oxygen and nitrogen. Okay. Bonded with a multiple bond. And second condition is compounds should has at least one acidic hydrogen present on the alpha carbon atom of the molecule. Okay, so this is about the two necessary conditions for the process of tautomerism. Now what is alpha hydrogen? The alpha carbon in all organic molecules refers to the first carbon that attaches to a functional group. As you can see here, the alpha carbon, this is your alpha carbon which is directly attached to the functional group, such as carbonyl. The second carbon atom is called beta carbon. Okay. So this is your functional group. The functional group is attached with a carbon, number 1 carbon, and this carbon has the hydrogen atom. So this hydrogen which is attached to the directly to the functional group is known as alpha hydrogen. As you can see here, this is also your CH2 this is also your alpha hydrogen. So the necessary condition is compound should have at least one highly electronegative atom and the compound should has the one acidic hydrogen. And one acidic hydrogen is what? there should be a functional group. The functional group is directly attached to a carbon, and the carbon which is directly attached to the functional group has the hydrogen atom, and that single hydrogen atom will act as a alpha hydrogen. Okay, in this example NO2 is your functional group, where the carbon attached to the functional group has 2 hydrogen and one of them will act as a alpha hydrogen. This CH3 will not act as a alpha hydrogen. This carbon will be your beta carbon. Okay. Now, what is the cause of tautomerism? The migration of acidic hydrogen from a carbon to multiple bonded electronegative atom. Okay, this is the cause of tautomerism. The acidic hydrogen will migrate to the most electronegative atom. This is the cause of tautomerism. This is your keto form. As you can see here, C double bond O is your keto group, ketone group. The carbon, the alpha carbon which has an acidic hydrogen, it will move towards the electronegative atom. Okay, so this will look like this: CH2 C double bond O OH CH2, and this will make the form enol form. So keto form is interconvertible into enol form, and enol form is your most stable form than keto form. Okay, this is the example for nitroacetautomerism. So guys, this was all about today's lecture. We have completed structural isomerism, and in next lecture we will cover up the part 2 for isomerism. Now, in case if you are new here at our YouTube channel, you can like, share and subscribe. If you have any query, you can mail us or you can contact us. Complete information is given to you on your screen. Now, a very important announcement: if you are preparing for CSIR UGC NET, you can follow Neha Taneja ma'am on Unacademy platform. On Unacademy platform, you will get daily life classes, structural courses, live tests and quizzes, and with one subscription you will get unlimited access. If you are interested, you can go through with this detailed paid classes, and while taking these detailed paid classes you can use referral code NEHA, that is NEHA, and after using this referral code you will get 10% discount on total fee. Thank you very much guys. I hope you all like the video.